Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon.
I'm your girl, Toya.
And this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As the intro stated, I'm your host, Solomon, here with my mom.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man. As y'all can see, we have a special guest on the show. But before we let our special guest introduce himself, y'all know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Radio, Amazon Music, and anywhere else where you listen to your podcast. All at the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @ BeDifferent Podcast, X @ BeDifferent Pod. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, BeDifferent Podcast.
Oh, yeah. So like I said, ma'am, let our special guest introduce himself.
How you doing? My name is Kareem Moore. I'm from Oklahoma, Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, man. As y'all can see, we have our hometown hero right here, as most people say, man, Kareem Moore.
Y'all, he did himself a disjustice when he introduced himself. He's from Oklahoma.
Yep.
Tell him what you do. He's the football coach at ICC now.
Yep.
Played in the NFL for 4 years. I mean, it's an honor and a privilege for you to be here. We appreciate it.
Exactly.
On
our
1 year anniversary show.
Time to get into that, man. Oh, yeah. For real, man. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the podcast since day one, man. Like Toya has said, this is our 1 year anniversary show. We really appreciate all the love and the support, man. Like I told y'all on the first episode, we were going to have a few bumps in the road, but we weren't going to wreck. And y'all see that, man. We've been here a year strong. We done had a few bumps, few bruises, but we ain't wrecked, man. Took the car to the shop. Now we back right. Back right, man.
Took the car to the shop.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, y'all ready to get into it?
Let's go ahead and go.
So Kareem, we just talk about sports. We give our opinions on what's going on. And I do have some questions for you, seeing that you played in the league and you know some of the ins and outs about it.
Yep.
But going back to your high school years, and correct me if I'm wrong, you only played high school football 1 year, right?
1 year.
I was telling them last night when we were talking about it, I was like, y'all, Kareem was a basketball guy when we were in school. I was like, he was on the three, make cheese. I mean, so if you could go back, would you play football your whole high school career?
I would say yes, but it kind of worked out for me, just going out there that 1 year. But I would say yes, but give me more time to develop. Like I tell a lot of young guys now, it's a thing of, hey, how many reps can you take? The more reps you take, the better you good at it. So like your ABC is a repetition of things.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
One of my favorite coaching quotes is, repetition is the father of learning.
Okay,
You know, the more time we do something, the better we'll get.
That's a big different quote, Solomon.
And that is a true statement there. I remember reading this one story about this dude. It was basically comparing if you put in 10 hours of practice versus 20 hours of practice. Obviously, the person with 10 hours of practice is going to know more because they steady repeating. Like you said, repetition, they doing it every day, multiple hours a day. They getting better, learning new things, new ways to do it. So that repetition is key. Yeah. But going to my question, when did you know, like when did it hit you that, okay, I can be special in football? I can take this to another level where this can be my full-time job one day.
I think it's probably around the third game, my senior year. Started getting a little interest from colleges. First schools, Ole Miss, Nebraska. One of the coaches came and saw me one day at a game.
Yeah.
Man, I had like 3 touchdowns versus Houston. Man, he just talked to me after, hey, I think you can go out and play this game at a high level. Just stick with it. His name was Dwight Wilson.
Okay.
One of the first guys to ever recruit me.
Okay,
and that speaks a lot about your athleticism. Saying, we just said you only played that 1 year, and then 3 games into the season, you getting offers already. I mean, that speaks a lot about your talent and your work ethic, on its own. What made you choose football over basketball? Because, like I said, I mean, Kareem, Reggie, Tyrone, the basketball
you know that team right there, they're 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
1-1 for real.
3 make cheese.
3 make cheese.
3 make cheese, man. Long live Ty, for real. Long live Coach Ty.
That's right.
Man, I would say the coaches, a lot of them are my support system. Coach Ford, the basketball coach.
Right.
Coach Coffey, Coach Peterson. He's down south now.
Yeah.
He was definitely a cog in that in that machine that was getting me out there. Hey, you know what, Kareem, you can do this.
Okay.
If you just put your mind to it, come out there. Because I was big-headed in basketball. You couldn't tell me I
But
wasn't
I mean,
going
we
for that.
had the record to prove it.
Back
I mean,
then,
we
y'all
could
won.
be big head because we had the record to prove it then.
Yeah.
Yes. But they kind of told me, set me down, the height barrier, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you're 5'11", 6 foot. Hey, normal guard 6'4", right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
But if you come over here in the NFL, a normal receiver, 5'11", DB, 5'10".
Five, yeah,
So,
5'11".
They kept it real.
Yeah.
They kept it a buck
Yeah.
with you. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
sugar-coated anything.
Right.
Exactly how that coach supposed to be though.
Yeah,
they
right.
gotta let you know the real.
Yep. And then once they gave me that information, man, I just started, asking other people.
Okay.
How does it go? I started going recruiting, asking questions. The coaches, the other
You
players.
it piqued your interest and you
Yeah.
kept it going. Okay.
And then, like I said, have a strong mom at home.
Yeah.
Definitely was one of those people that always, hey, you're going to do this. Sort of how you support Solomon.
Okay.
Support system, hey, I'm behind you. Just tell me what you need to do. And
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
it
get
takes a
done.
village.
Okay.
It
For real,
takes
yeah,
a
it does.
village.
Okay.
It does
Yes.
take multiple people, but with your story and like you say, you being a coach, have to recruit in JUCO level, well, really any level, really. So how do you use your story to help your recruits? Like say you started out playing your senior year of high school, you really was a late bloomer, even though you already had the athleticism. So how do you use that to help recruit some of the players that you have coming in?
First of all, I'll just tell them, usually, as coaches, if you can play, they'll come find you. And you just have to do your part, working hard. Secondly, I tell them, hey, look, I always use the 1 year high school football.
Yeah.
I played this. But I was doing other sports that pertain to, that use that skill.
Because you did track too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ran
Exactly.
track,
See.
played baseball,
Yeah.
See, they all tie in together.
Yes. All of it correlates, and that only helped me with the next sport to be more athletic. So I just like to tell them, man, do a lot of drills. You never know what position you're going to play or what you're going to be.
Yeah.
But just go out there and work hard. Make sure the grades are A1 because without
That's the first thing, yeah.
Without that, you can't really get
Yeah.
recruited, can we?
You're right.
And
Yeah, you're right about
usually
that.
Stars around that 8th, 9th year of high school where, hey, people start coming in,
Yeah.
ACTs,
Yeah.
stuff of that nature, making sure that I got the right grade point average to make sure I can.
If I get a D1 offer, I got the grades to go D1, And so, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to keep the grades come first. So, like I said, you're at ICC now recruiting. How is it? I mean, because, ICC is like, they call it the high school of this area. So
then
how
the
is
high
it kind of
school.
like being at home,
Yeah.
and knowing the guys that you're recruiting, knowing their parents, their uncles, their brothers, their sisters? How is that?
It's good sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
I can
bad,
see
right?
that. I can see that.
I can see
Yeah.
that. I can see that.
Yeah.
We always made the joke sometimes, 13th grade. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally 13 grades.
But like I like to tell them, man, you'll be close to home. Your parents can always come see you play, but also you can go home on a weekend and get a meal, right? Or
Yeah.
during the week.
During the week.
But it's better for you there because you have people there that know you, right?
Yeah.
It's going to take care of you. Say it's something, you're slipping on something or you need something, whether it be financially or school-wise, you can have somebody there to help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about that. Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
about, like
yeah.
you said, about that village, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
I know I had a village in Oklahoma. I had one when I went to Ole Miss. I
Yeah.
had one when I went to ICC, Nickel State. Everywhere I went, I had
Had a
people
village, yeah.
that were looking out for me
Yeah.
and my well-being.
And your name travels faster than you do. Like, and I tell Solomon this all the time. People might not know you, but they may know your grandma. They may know me. They may know your papa. A lot of stuff that we get in life is because of who we know. It's
Yep.
sad to say it, but that's just the way the world works now. So, I mean, like you said, that village and your name is just, that's what you got to
Yeah,
do.
that's an important piece to have right there for real. Cause it's good, like I said, it's good that to have somebody that that's gonna support you, that you can talk to when you need to. Cause you never know what's going on. I can have this going on, but I don't want to talk to mama. I don't want to talk to dad or grandma. I can talk to a coach, or you know what I'm saying, somebody that's like a father figure that's on campus. So that's good to have.
All right, y'all. Let's get into some basketball, WNBA.
Okay.
Do you like women basketball?
Oh, yeah. Oh, watch it all the time.
All the
Yeah,
time. Okay.
right? Yeah, we talk about that every
Angel
week.
Reese, Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, man, that's a hard one now. Obviously, I'm going to go with Angel Reese.
That's
My
my
daughter-
vote, too.
My daughter loves her.
Okay.
She's 12.
Okay. So
She likes Caitlin, too, but she loves Angel
Angel
Reese
Reese,
more.
yeah.
I'm going to go with her, but also I'll say this about Caitlin. She definitely is a different dynamic.
yes, yes,
Man, great shooter, great
yes,
competitor.
yes.
Loves the game. You can see how fired she
Uh-huh.
is. But also that goes to show you that she goes out there every night and does that against
repetition,
top
which
players.
I'll just say repetition. Yep.
Exactly.
You know, and that definitely helps. But I think both of those are playing at a high level.
Yeah.
We're just going to see after that All-Star break.
Yeah.
You know, who takes
What's
over.
that?
Oh, yeah.
And I did not realize this until we watched the All-Star game last weekend. They got a month off.
Yeah,
because
we're gonna be in
Olympics,
Dominica,
they
the
have a
Olympics.
month off
Yep.
now.
Yep.
So, but I like Angel over Caitlin because, like, I like Angel Reese, but I was a critic of her. I didn't think her game would transcend well in the WNBA. And she's proven me wrong. I mean, the double-double streak, you know. And like Solomon said, her and Caitlin both had to get adjusted to the league.
Yep.
But I think Angel has done a better job. Now, it's a close race. Don't get me wrong. But I do think Angel has the advantage.
Again, like I said on the last episode, I feel like Caitlin Clark is Rookie of the Year. And like I said this even when they was in college before the national championship game, I said both of their games was going to translate to the WNBA. I knew it was going to take time because that's what any rookie you going to. It's just like levels: Pee Wee, college, high school. You know,
Yeah.
it's levels to it.
Yeah.
So they had to adjust to it. But they did both have a tremendous jump. Like I said, Angel Reese that month of June, great month of June,
Yes.
triple double every game,
Yes.
breaking records
Double-double.
every game. I mean, yeah, that's it, triple double every game, breaking record. But Caitlin Clark, month of June, she breaking record, broken assist record,
Yep.
3-point record,
Yep.
rookie record,
Yep.
and all that stuff. But I feel like I think Caitlin Clark has the edge in my opinion, just because it's hard to compare because Caitlin Clark is a point guard. And then people will say, well, she has the most turnovers in the game, but she's the starting point guard. She's facilitating the ball every time they come down the court. So it's obvious she going to have the most turnovers compared to what they say Angel Reese. Well, she getting all those rebounds. She's the center. She's supposed to get rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So
They're doing what they're supposed to
Exactly.
do. Solomon was very hard on Angel Reese, though. Like her field goal percentage. Like, he was like, how you missing these shots?
Exactly.
You right
You shoot
there.
30% from the field and you only shoot layups. Like that, it got to translate. But she has got better. Her field goal percentage has increased, so I can give her that. They are getting better as the season go by, and that's what you want to see in your rookies.
And Caitlin Clark broke the record in the All-Star game for most assists by
Exactly.
All-Star.
See what I'm
So,
saying?
I mean, they're growing women's sports.
Yeah.
I mean.
And that's one thing I can say that Caitlin Clark surprising a lot of people, even me. I wasn't expecting her to come in and be the assist leader like she is and getting all those assists and playmaking like she. I came in her expecting her to drop 30, average 30 a game, making 8 threes a game, like she was doing in college.
Yeah, but that shows you how her game is.
Exactly,
And
it's
also,
growing.
She's a competitor to the point where, you know, I can't shoot all these shots. and
I
I'm gonna
gotta-
get my team
Teammates
the ball.
over. Exactly, yep.
So, yeah. So I love that about her. Like you said, she's a shoot first point guard, but also she understands the game and she makes the right basketball.
Exactly.
Your girl, Solomon, they got MVP.
Arik. I carry.
I don't know how you pronounce her
Carrie
name.
Agwawale.
I'll say Ari, but
It's a carry Agwawale.
yeah, her. She a dog. And
Yeah.
look, I had forgot, y'all. She was the one that hit that game-winning shot
I
over
tell y'all
Mississippi
that
State.
every time
Yeah.
she
In
hit
the
over,
final-
she hit
what-
over
yeah.
Notre Dame first game, then came back and hit over Mississippi State.
Yep, she did. She did. But shout out to that girl, a dog.
She been
that
doing
girl
that
is a
from the
dog.
jump, from
yes,
day one.
yes. And somebody asked her about not making the USA team, and she was like, I withdrew my name because I don't fit in. They chemistry.
Yeah.
And she was like, they some great players, don't get me wrong, but she knew her game wouldn't fit in with the rest of
Exactly.
them.
And then I wonder, because she's not from the United States.
She's from Africa.
That's what I'm
if
saying. I
not
wonder if her
mistaken, yeah.
country have a women's team, women's Olympics team that
I
she can
don't
play
know.
for.
I don't know. I think she's from Nigeria. The same what the sports
Yeah, the cast. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Mhm.
Okay. I like her, man. Great athlete. You understand me?
yeah.
Like can get her own shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like hooping
Yeah.
just like the men.
Oh man, what? Hey, she probably can beat most men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One-on-one
Yeah.
for real though.
Yeah.
And because like it's just the shot she making, her shot making is just incredible. She hit you with the step back. Check him out, man. He hit him with the step back.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's Reggie. We ain't got no mic, but come on.
Come on in.
When we talking about three make cheese,
Three make cheese,
another
come
member
on.
of that team right here, y'all. Reggie Gunn,
Three
Mr.
make
Reggie
cheese
Gunn, right
himself
here.
Right here now. Oh yeah, this is him.
Oh yeah, go ahead, shout out.
What's
shout
up,
out.
everybody?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
go
DJ
with the wiki right here.
Oh, Ghana over here.
Oh yeah, DJ Gunner, man. Y'all need y'all music play, y'all got him. But yeah,
DJ Gunn.
What's going on? What we talking about?
We ain't got the football yet. We talking about the WNBA. You watched the women basketball a little bit.
I watched a little bit of it.
What you think? Angel Reese?
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Rick of the Year, WNBA Rick of the Year.
That's tough.
See?
That's tough.
You got to pick one though.
If I got to pick one, I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna say Reese.
See, you the eyeball
Because
out.
I just like Caitlin Clark, bro.
Like I said, I like both of them,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be there. It's just I like Angel because she does more for her team right now.
Okay.
But like you said, Caitlin's getting assists. She getting everybody
Exactly.
involved.
Yeah, but they ain't winning though.
You right.
That's because they only got.
You
her
right,
in
but at the
Boston,
same,
you know.
that's what I'm saying. Just her and Leah Boston, they build.
Yeah.
What y'all think about Angel Wilson from the Aces though?
Top tier superstar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ball. Arguably the best WNBA player right now.
Yeah. She's up there with Lopez, them,
Okay.
man, Cheryl Swoops. Them.
Yeah.
Like she has a great game,
Yeah.
and really can't nobody stop her.
At
Yeah.
all. She's that
And
jab.
that's what
over
they're
the top.
projecting Angel, Reese to be, right?
Nah, I don't see her being Angel.
Well, she got to work on the jumper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And that's
Yeah.
what it is.
We've
Like,
been
Asia
saying
has
that.
a great jumper.
Yeah.
Mid
That's-
range, post game, everything is great.
everything, literally.
So
Let's get to some football. Some of y'all boys know a little bit about. Reg, what about them Detroit Lions, man?
Super Bowl bound.
Man, I don't know about all that now. I don't know.
Nothing else.
Y'all got a lot of pressure y'all got to hold up to this season. It's best off last
but
season.
you gotta think about look where we came from.
That's
So
right.
it ain't no pressure.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it's more pressure because look where y'all came from. Then now y'all just coming off a great season last year. What y'all gonna do next season to hold up to that standard?
Well, we
Because a new culture. When y'all had y'all coach his first year coming in when they won that first game in like 2-3 seasons, I knew the culture was gonna change then.
yeah.
Real.
Scott Campbell, great coach, man. Players coach too now.
Yeah.
He played the game. He understands it. They got a lot of other coaches on the roster that actually played it for a long time, so they kind of get it. Just watching some of the training camp and hearing some of how it works, it's really player led.
Yeah.
That's some of your best teams.
Okay.
You got a player led team where coaches don't have to say everything or hey, get on to other players, let the players do it.
Yeah.
Those are the
like
greatest teams you have.
if you watch Hard Knocks, any drill that they do, coach out there doing it with them. Like you gotta
And that's
respect
what
it.
you want to see your
Exactly.
coach out
You need
there.
your coach
Yeah.
involved like that. I feel like that's the same way with the Houston Texans. They head coach, he played for a long time.
Hey,
And like
that-
they coach will change it too. Just like how we said with the line, they coming off a great season last season.
And then they got Stephon.
Yep.
Then they just signed Cam Akers. Did you
Yep.
see that?
Yeah,
the
then
other
they
day?
I saw
then
that.
they got
Uh-huh.
him and Joe Mason. They're gonna be a good
Texas
backcourt.
gonna be some. They gonna be some.
They
I
got-
like Lamar though. Lamar
Yeah.
is my guy right now. Lamar is my guy right now.
I
So
think he everybody got,
I like Lamar, but he ain't my guy. I'm a Seahawks fan.
Seahawks, okay.
He ain't no Jared Goff, but
wait a minute now, Jared.
I don't think
no.
I put Jared Goff in my
Jared
top 10
Goff?
quarterbacks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jared
Yeah.
Goff?
I was with my guys when they didn't win a game.
You're right though.
You
You're
were,
right.
you were.
You're right.
I'm not saying
And a lot of people can't say that
Now,
about the line.
our ceiling is up here.
Yeah, you're not a bandwagon. You are. You in the ups and downs with them.
I don't know. I
Ups and
want to see
downs
you on the
coming
camera.
up. But
Where my 10 camera?
I see
Toy on the
see
camera.
them guys
She can't hear.
basically, playing good. Like y'all said, they got a lot to live up to. I think they got some stuff in the draft that'll help them out as well.
Yeah.
But that division gonna be pretty.
St. Brown
it's gonna
tough.
be really
Yeah.
St. Brown
I love
tough.
Brown
St. Brown.
tough.
He
They
tough.
got St. Brown. They got my boy J-Mo from Bama Williams.
Yeah.
Then they
Yeah.
got
See, we had a lot of people that we didn't have to pay. Everybody was kind of like on
Uh-huh.
rookie contract.
Yeah.
So we good for
y'all
a couple
good
of
cap
years.
space and everything.
We came up short like last year.
But who expected y'all to go that far last
Exactly.
year? I
Me?
mean,
But nah,
besides you.
listen, I'm gonna be real. Last season, I knew the Lions were gonna be something. Y'all beat the Chiefs first game. I knew
I
y'all was gonna
remember
be
that
something.
game,
Y'all, 'cause
yeah.
we talked about that on the
Yeah, I
podcast. I knew
remember
they were
that
gonna be
game.
something.
Speaking of y'all paying stuff, y'all know CD Lamb,
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, and I saw Trent Williams from the 49ers,
Yep.
and who else? Jamar Chase. They all holding out for money.
The 49ers not gonna have cap space. They got too much. Like for them to have that much, they should have been 1-1. But they gotta go against Patrick Mahomes.
And for what I read about Chase, their owner, he ain't looking to make no deal no time soon.
No, I saw that too,
So
Reg.
if you gonna pay somebody, you definitely gotta pay him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, him and CD.
Yeah.
Cause Jerry Jones
Jared
got to pay
Jones
CD
ain't
too.
gonna pay CD.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones ain't gonna pay CD.
Ain't Dak up next year?
Dak,
Yeah.
Michael
This year,
Parsons
right?
too.
This year, right?
Yeah.
Michael
So,
Parsons too.
There's a lot of moving cogs for them, but you have to sign him. He's your number one receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I
they just
agree.
had what's his name retired too, Gallup. Michael Gallup, he retired the other day.
Shaquille Barrett retired the other day
Yep,
too.
I
I
saw
that.
that.
Mhm.
Barry said he was gonna hang out with the kids.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Don't go hang out with the family. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. you
But
know?
do y'all okay? So if I'm Jerry Jones, CD is my top priority. Michael Parsons next.
Yep.
Dak, I mean, and I'm a Mississippi State girl, but Dak, I mean,
But that's your franchise piece. You quarterback.
You're right.
That's what they say.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
But
And
they
you
got Trey back there too though. Trey Lance. They got
yeah.
Trey back there.
Man.
So either I feel like with this season gonna determine Dak's future with the Cowboys because he's been there a long time. He performed in the regular season, but we all know Dak has the stigma of not winning playoff games.
Yeah.
So we got this season and how far the Cowboys go, I feel like gonna determine what route they going with either him or Trey Lance or either any other quarterback that they decide to go with.
What about Michael Pitts Jr.? Y'all
Can Trey Lance be the answer?
I feel like
Trey Lance went undefeated with the 49ers.
I feel like the 49ers didn't give him another opportunity.
With his few games that he did play.
And I don't like Brock Purdy. Can't stand him.
He's just game managing. He's just game managing.
Great game manager. To me, now,
you ain't got to do much when you got a team stacked.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The 49ers, they had that jury on their hand. It's just, again, Patrick Mahomes. Then Tom Brady got him one in. They got him one in.
I think,
and the Rams.
I think with that situation, though, they're going to have to get more out of him. Or,
out of Brock. Yeah.
You have to. If not, you got to get another quarterback.
Exactly.
Who can you pay? You got Debo. You got all them other
Got
guys.
Like Chris McCaffrey. Yeah.
Debo,
Right.
lineman,
I was
defense.
having this conversation yesterday. Like, Brock Purdy, is he a game changer?
I don't feel like
Cam Newton.
I don't think you can put Brock Purdy in any other system and he thrives unless the system is already well built.
Right.
Like how the 49ers is already
Like,
well built.
I don't feel like he can beat you with his arm. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, them guys can beat you in different ways.
Yeah, I agree with
They ain't
that.
just-
Yeah.
Like you gotta Josh Allen, him and Lamar, especially you gotta contain the deep ball because they can throw the ball and you gotta contain them on the run.
Yeah.
So like it just
They dynamic quarterback.
Exactly.
That's why they're in the top 5. You know.
Yeah.
They dynamic like that with Patrick Mahomes.
What y'all think about Devontae Adams though in the Raiders situation? Who is the Raiders quarterback this year?
I don't know if they got somebody, but I know last they finished with O'Connell.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell.
I mean, like, first of all, what made you go to the Raiders in the first place? That's my first question.
It's Derek Carr, right?
Derek Carr.
His quarterback. You
Yeah.
know, they played together.
Okay.
But see,
Yeah.
Derek Carr, he left though.
Yeah.
He in New Orleans now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what Devontae Adams, man. He's always going to be in the top 5 reception, yards, touchdowns. He just needs somebody to get him the ball.
Yeah, somebody that can
throw it in the vicinity.
Exactly.
Catch
get it
you
there.
know?
Yeah.
Just get it there.
Like Aaron Rodgers do.
Yeah.
He just put it in there some kind of way.
And he gonna catch it.
Y'all, speaking of Aaron, y'all ready for him to come back? Y'all
Man,
excited?
I am.
to
You
see
know, that's
him?
my favorite quarterback.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Over Tom Brady now. I'm putting that out there. Over Tom Brady. I like Aaron Rodgers.
You know who sent him over there to the AFC, right?
Detroit Lions.
He sent him over
I don't know, Reggie.
Send him
Aaron
over
Rodgers
there.
told Detroit he owned them.
Now he talked the Bears.
Oh, that was
the Bears.
okay. The Bears.
But I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back, have a pretty good season, but it's gonna be different though.
Yeah.
Cause he's older and he just come off of Achilles torn Achilles. They said it's one of the hardest injuries to ever come back off of. So his mobility is gonna be limited. I think and I hope the Jets have improved the offensive line the way he don't have to move as much. He can just snap, throw, make his read. As long as he can do that.
But these guys, they coming off ACL injury. The rehab is so quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
is, though.
normally be like a year.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
coming back 5, 6
Medicine
months.
different now.
That's just like the Jets running back Brees Hall. He had torn his ACL. He came back last season. Had a
good-
pretty
a good
decent
season.
season based off
Yeah.
a torn ACL.
Yeah. But look, let's talk about this Chicago Bears situation. Do y'all think they did Justin Fields right?
No.
I don't
No.
either. Why
You
did
know,
you
I've
get
been
rid of
saying
Justin? I think Caleb Williams
You
gonna be a
basically got the
bust.
same player.
I think Caleb
The
Williams
same
gonna be a
type of player.
bust.
Yeah.
I don't think he gonna do nothing in the field.
Same type of skill set.
Yeah.
Running the ball, throwing the ball, big
Literally.
arm, athletic
Literally.
guy. So, and I think it was more so of the coach's relationship with him.
Yeah, that plays a
But
role.
Yeah.
you don't. They have to give him time. He had 3 different offensive coordinators. They have no time for you to actually build a relationship on and off the field. Yes, the NFL is a long season, but you got to think, okay, we have off season to build. If you bring in a new offensive coordinator, okay, you got to give time to bring them in. Then we got to give time to get in there, know them, get the offense
And
going.
you see what happened when he had somebody throw the ball to.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
DJ Moore, crazy
Yep,
season.
yep. And he's going to do good in over
Pitts-
there in
yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think Caleb Williams is going to be okay. I don't know how it's going to be the first year because he's a gunslinger, you know?
Yeah.
He's going to try to show his arm off.
Yeah.
May
He-
throw
he-
some balls and
uh-huh.
double coverage, stuff like that.
I agree with that.
But hopefully he has a great year.
Yeah.
What about Russell though over there in Pittsburgh? Do
So
y'all
you say
think?
that 0-2 against Detroit. You count that.
Talking about the Bears.
Detroit
Yeah.
bias over
Kareem,
here.
who your favorite team?
I don't have one.
You don't have-
I just
okay.
like the skill.
Okay.
Each players. I have different players that
Oh,
I like.
yeah.
But the Bears, though, they put a lot of talent around
Didn't they?
Caleb Williams.
They really
got a lot
did.
of talent
Yeah.
over there.
And then they got that dude from Washington that Pitts was throwing to.
Yeah, they got Roma Dudes.
yeah,
Yeah,
him.
they got him. They got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, that's what it is. Keenan Allen. That's what I was trying to think
Yep.
of. That's going to be great for them, too.
Exactly.
Like you said, you got two receivers out there now that can play. You got a nice run game. Got the O-line solidified. So, I
Then
think
defense pretty good.
Yeah.
They're going to be all right.
I like Michael Penix Jr. though. I hate he got to go to Atlanta and sit behind Kirk. But I like that little left-handed boy.
Yeah.
He
I
gonna be
heard
nice.
he's taking most of the snaps since.
gonna be nice.
Well, they're taking equal snaps, but you know,
Yeah.
Kirk coming off surgery. as
Surgery,
well.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
That's why when people were saying that was a bad pickup, it's not though.
Yeah.
Kirk is 36.
Yeah, he can get hurt right now.
Exactly. He signed 4 years, so that means he gonna contract in when he's 40. He probably gonna retire before then anyway.
On the flip side of that, though, Kirk got one of the best agents out here.
Man,
Yeah, he do.
They give
he
him
get
some
some deals.
He
on
does.
him.
He is getting that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless if he play or not, he paid.
Yeah.
He
for
paid.
real.
You're right about that, Rich.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, getting people who know how to get you paid.
Come on now. Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we said earlier, who you know?
Who you
Who you
know?
know.
Right, who
Yes,
you know.
yes. Reg, why you ain't never play football?
Well, I played up until probably my 9th grade year.
Then basketball took over.
Then I think I got hit hard one time. And, you know,
Basketball
back
took
then,
over?
you know, we thought seeing stars, that was just somebody. You know, I was probably concussed back then.
Yeah, didn't even know.
You know,
Yeah, you just thought they were regular.
You know, like you just
Yeah.
hit hard. And, man, after that, straight to the hardwood.
Yeah.
Straight to the hardwood.
Hey, one
that's
thing I
cool.
can say about that question. Listen, Reggie had one of the nicest arms we ever saw.
Reg,
Like
you
he
thought
could
about?
sling it.
Man,
He could
man,
sling
he
it.
can't throw no
I
ball,
promise
man. He
you.
can't throw no ball.
Hey, I promise
what
he
we grew up
threw
doing.
about 60 yards one day. And I was like,
Reggie,
man, hey, you need to play football.
Hey, Rich coming out there quarterback, man.
Yes.
Quarterback. What else we got on the outline?
I went the other route, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, that's cool, though.
Yeah, and Kareem, I didn't even talk about you going to Nickel State in Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
How was that experience
Man,
for you?
oh, different. You know, I couldn't understand the people; they couldn't understand me. But it was a great experience. Like I said about that village, I actually had coaches down there that actually took care of me. Man, kind of gave me a job down there where I
Okay.
didn't have to come back home and worry about money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually had adult in the class with me, and her daughter was as well. She would bring me food.
Oh,
on
so you was
weekdays.
well
Yeah,
taken
yeah,
care of.
Crawfish
Yeah.
etouffee, jambalaya, like the whole works. Like I'm
Yeah.
feeding the whole football team, But great experience when I was down there. Definitely, that's like a second home to me.
Okay.
So you made some good connections.
oh, man, great connection.
Webb and
Yep. Played with Ladarius Webb. He played with the Ravens.
Yeah, yeah,
He was
okay.
one of my
Super Bowl with
teammates.
him,
Yep.
man.
Super Bowl. Who else?
LB.
Yeah,
Lester
Lester Brooks. That was one of my guys from Knoxville County.
Reggie, you went down there, what?
Yeah.
You know he can't. You know,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
come on, let's
Come
go
on,
down
let's
there.
go.
Yeah, we had a couple
We
trips.
we
down.
worked the camp one time.
Yeah.
Well, he worked the camp, and we rolled down there with him, man. We got to meet a lot of them guys.
Oh,
And
yeah.
see,
Oh, yeah.
that's what it's all about too. Helping the guys you
Yes.
grew up with.
Exactly.
I mean,
Bring
y'all
the team
can't
on.
make me believe y'all not brothers. I mean, y'all have a relationship, and it's about helping your brother come up, and it just showing them different stuff. Like, look what LeBron did. I mean, how he brought those guys up, and
Yep.
that's what you're supposed to do. You
Yeah,
know,
team up.
help each other. But while we got Reggie here, Reggie, we've been talking about you and Jarrell.
What's up?
Cause we were supposed to get all y'all on here
Yep.
for the basketball.
For the basketball
Y'all
stuff,
is
man.
Reggie fault.
But
Reggie Martin.
We'll make it up.
oh yeah, we gotta get there, man. I was just
We'll
saying
make
that
it
we
up.
gotta get some basketball on there. But going back to you say you down in Louisiana, what do you have to say to athletes that they have offers to go play at schools that's far away from home? Like, what do you
Get
have to
them
say
right
athletes about that? About being scared to leave home, going to play somewhere else, new environment, things of that nature.
I would say, embrace it. The change is great. Get outside your comfort zone.
Yep.
Like I said, like my mom would make me leave Oklahoma, Mississippi in the summertime, go stay with my aunts in St. Louis, Atlanta.
Expose you to different
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
Hey, trying to introduce me, like, hey, you know what? You're gonna have to go over and talk for yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna have to go some places where you don't know anybody, and that kind of helped me. But it's a thing where, hey, if you want to play, hey, I'm going. You know, if I want to show somebody, showcase my talent, I'm gonna let them see it.
Yep.
Whether it's D1, D2, D3, NAIA, whatever I'm doing, I'm going out there to try to play. You know, don't let a situation or a person, you know, take the love away from the game from you, no matter what you're doing. And it can be school-wise. Don't let them take the love away from you, what you love to do.
Okay, yeah, that's good advice right there.
And you remember when we had Bino on him and Coach Cliff, that's what he was saying. He wasn't afraid to go by himself.
Exactly,
you know?
get away.
And that's what you have to do sometimes. I mean, he went over a whole nother country
That's
by
on the real,
himself.
yeah.
I mean,
Hey, shout out Bino.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
right.
for real, he had to do his thing.
yeah, I saw where he was in the, we talked about it on the other
So, yeah, that little
podcast.
TBT tournament. Yep.
Since you say that, can we talk about perseverance? Because you need
Yeah,
that too.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Anything, bro.
One thing I gotta say about Bino, right? Hurt himself, right?
Yeah,
High
he
school.
spoke about that too.
Man,
both
of them.
You know,
Yeah.
still kept going. You know, was a headstrong young man mentally. Had that support system. Mom,
Yes,
grandmother,
yeah.
everybody,
Everybody, the
family.
whole village.
It was a thing where you saw him as a young kid. You knew he was gonna be successful.
Yeah.
Same way by Solomon. Hey, trust me, we know Solomon was gonna be successful at something because of how he was, his demeanor, you know, his attitude, intensity and stuff. When he playing sports, like he was into it, he was coaching, teaching people. So, and that's a major cognate in him, a leader. You
Yeah.
know?
Sir.
Just showing you've been a leader in your community. You're definitely one of those. But also, shout out to Bino, man. I just want to tell that story.
Hey,
Yeah.
we got to get him on the visual show.
Yeah, he was on.
That was our first ever guest on the audio. We recorded on the phone.
Visual then. We was recording
Yeah.
out
Oh,
our
y'all
phone.
sure got to get it. You know,
yeah.
them teeth be
Oh,
shining.
yeah, for real. The
Hey, my boy
veneer.
be glistening now.
But you know, like you said, perseverance. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. When one person tell you no, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. And that's the thing, you know. These kids, me, you, Reggie, you know, we old. These kids are a whole different breed than what we were now. And Reg, I know you see it at elementary school every day. I mean, like me and Mama was talking the other night, just off topic. I ain't got nothing to do with sports, but y'all know when we came up, they was like, when you get a job and you quit, you put in a 2 weeks notice because you never know where you might have to go back to. These kids these days, they be like, I quit today and I ain't coming back. And I kind of get it, but old school of me like, nah, because you never know what life gonna bring you back.
You're right.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right. But that's just like how I was saying too, though. Yes, I'm quitting that day, but at the time I got another job that I'm falling back onto. That reason why I'm quitting too, though. Like I ain't just
more
gonna quit.
opportunity for y'all. I can say
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Than what we really had.
It really is. Social media. We didn't have social media.
Yeah, social media plays a huge part in today's world. Like how everything get pushed out. Social media.
I don't even think do they even have newspapers now?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
we got newspaper. Man, I
I still get one.
I got my newspaper.
Did you still get the Daily Journal?
Like after the games, like that was the only way you could tell who scored this or who won it.
Like all the newspapers I'm in from football season, I still got all of them sitting on my dresser right there.
Okay.
For basketball team,
Yeah.
everybody used to try to make 10 points.
Because you
That's
made the
how
paper.
You made under 10 points, you were not getting in the playoffs. You had to get at least 10.
But it's just crazy. Like how you say that with the newspaper, it's crazy because after the basketball game, how they do, take a picture on the phone, post the article on there. James Buchanan, 10 points, 10 rebounds, you know what I'm saying? All on Facebook, social media, Instagram.
Social media, it's changed the way we do things. And like, you remember when Queso, I think Queso Williams, he's Solomon know him. He's been on the show a couple of times, and he was saying how social media helped with his recruiting and stuff like that. Being over there at Hadley, he was the only black person there, but he had to use what he had to get, and he's down there in Mississippi Delta, So
if it's used right, it's the right tool. It can be a great tool.
I agree.
If it's used the right way. And another thing he said, which I agree with him on this statement, Mississippi. Yes, social media can get you exposure everywhere, but I feel like Mississippi's still on the lower end of exposure with the social media. Because how if you in California somewhere, you post a video, it can blow up just like that, just off because the location in California. But in Mississippi, you put it on the location Mississippi, ain't nobody gonna be like, what is it? What is Mississippi? You know what I'm saying?
That's why we got so many dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real, because don't nobody know. Don't nobody know.
Fight harder than everybody else.
Look at Chris Jones.
Exactly.
I mean, Jeffrey Simmons. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
the dogs, like
For
you
real.
said, you know. Let's go to, y'all want to talk about basketball or football? Y'all even else football?
Say, well, according to the outline, we on basketball right now, but
Who
we
y'all
can get
favorite
into the
basketball
NBA.
player?
NBA Olympics, you know.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe
Kobe,
Bryant.
long live Black
Bryant,
Mamba, man.
Come on now. 2,
The
4,
king,
8.
man.
King
Bron.
James. I'm with you, Reg. I'm Bron.
Hey, man,
too.
saying-
I
Y'all
love Bron game now. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong now.
yeah.
Just Kobe's
Like,
my favorite player.
I can't deny the fact. We can't hate on Bron greatness.
No, can't.
But I'm just not a Bron fan. But I don't have no favorite NBA player. I just like watching the game of basketball.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know.
What y'all think about this past season? The Boston Celtics won.
No, that wasn't a shocker. Like, it was not a shocker.
And you know, a lot of people have been saying, you know, oh, the East was hurt, they was this, but they was beating those same teams. the
Exactly. I'd
rest
say, like, that was the best team.
blowing them out now. Like, wasn't just barely winning. So
Literally
we
the
knew the
best
challenge
team.
was gonna come from the West.
West,
At least I did.
Yeah.
And I love Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Those guys.
I was just
man,
finna ask you
athletic.
that. Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown?
Oh, it's JT.
No, come on,
JT.
stop it.
Uh,
Stop it.
Now,
Stop.
Now, Jalen Brown,
Stop.
did he help them win by holding Luka? Yes, he did.
He helped them win by
Finals
holding
MVP.
Luka, by scoring, by hitting clutch shots. Like, he does way more than people. I've been saying since day one, Jalen Brown is better than Jason Tatum, in my opinion. I've always been a
I'm
Jalen
with
Brown
you.
fan.
I'm with you, in your opinion.
But I just feel like Jason Tatum is there. He got it. It's all there. It's just when it's time to put it on the floor, he don't show up.
Because Jalen Brown never getting the ball.
How? They literally play They play iso ball.
One and
Jason,
one.
hit JT. You go to work. JT.
But you know-
crossover, step back, shoot a wild three.
Queso
Hard.
said they can't go nowhere else and play anywhere else because they play so well
To get-
with each
exactly,
other
it's just-
that
it's-
they can't go anywhere else.
It's just the
and
way
play.
it's set up.
Yeah.
But I just think Jason Tatum, and I'm a hater. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a hater. He get more hate than he deserved because he didn't been there. He'd been in the league 8 years, been to the playoffs 7 times, NBA Finals 2 times, got him a championship, been to the conference finals multiple times. You know, he deserves the credit that he does. Yeah, I just feel like you 6'10" with 30-inch shoulders.
Yeah.
You supposed to be in that mid-range game, post, spin, fade, shot.
Should nobody stop.
Post up, spin, pump fake, go under late.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be that hard. The game shouldn't be that hard to where they can stop you. You know what I'm saying?
I was glad Al finally got him one.
Yeah.
I
Me
was
too.
so
Yeah,
glad
yeah,
Al finally got him
yeah.
one. Speaking of Luka, what y'all think about the Mavericks? They got Clay now. It's gonna be Clay, Kyrie, Luka. Luka gonna have to give up the ball.
He is.
Yeah, and I think he will. The thing about Luka is he just getting those times where, hey, he be in the zone. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
shooting
and
all
then he
these,
not
you
missing,
know?
though.
Yeah,
But
I'm
he's not
shooting all
missing.
these. Hey, turn around, step back 3. You know, he
Bottom.
can do all the moves.
Bottom.
You know, slow. He ain't letting nobody rush him. Like you can tell,
That's
like
his
his
pace.
game is comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah.
Like, he
pace.
gonna get to his spots on the floor.
But
Kyrie
I mean,
same way.
Let's be real though. Clay on the decline.
Exactly.
He is.
He,
You know.
he
But-
gets to D and 3 right
But-
now.
But if he could just sit out there and make those shots,
Exactly.
let Kyrie and Luka create for him, he'll be a good fit for him.
Yeah, that's how I about to say. Clay can just stand there
You can't
and
ask
knock
too
it
much
down.
of him.
Yeah.
You know.
Because in basketball years, like you said, Clay is old.
Clay is
Oh,
old.
yeah,
He is old.
Then coming out those
And he done
injuries.
had a
Knee,
Yeah.
yeah.
he
uh-huh.
had
Yeah.
with
But
surgery.
like you were saying about Luka's game, and you saying he don't let nobody rush him, that goes back to what we were saying earlier, repetition. On the earlier episode of the podcast, who had said it was
UConn coach.
Yeah, UConn coach.
women
He was like, the European players, they are much skilled because in the summer, they practice every day and play one game instead of where in America, we play 3, 4, 5 games a week with no practicing where you you really not improving your game. You just out there just playing.
They already professionals about 10, 11
Yeah,
years old.
Exactly.
you right.
They've been
Yeah.
playing against grown men, you know,
Yeah.
their whole life.
So-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul George, 76.
76.
I hate PG left the West Coast. You know, hopefully he go over there and help Embiid them out.
Yeah.
Maxey, they need one more superstar.
That's
They
what
do.
Solomon said,
They
yeah.
do.
They do, but I just don't think Paul George is the right one. Because, again, in basketball years, he's on the decline.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I think they say he's 34 because the Clipper didn't want to sign him for 4 years because he was going to be like 38 at the end of his contract, so they were going to give him 3 years. So he a good fit. I just think they could have got better up and coming star, but I don't know who else they could have got to fit in that system for
He's a
them.
younger guy, right? Yeah.
I like Tyrese Maxey too.
Yeah,
I like
Tyrese. Yeah,
Yeah.
him and Embiid is
Yeah.
a great duo.
Yeah, Maxey game definitely came along.
Yes.
That jumper getting
Yeah,
better.
again, way better.
The
But
3 ball.
like I was saying, he had to hide behind James Harden.
Yeah.
James Harden was there when he first got drafted.
Ball dummy.
Exactly. And in the games where James Harden hurt, he's popping out 30 points, 27 points, 40 points. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been there. He's just getting to showcase it now.
And again, guys, have a good agent. See what Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris got another bag, didn't he?
And Tobias Harris, I'm like, bro, well,
Yeah.
how you keep getting this money?
And
But you're right.
Like
you're
I said,
right.
like I've been
Great
saying,
agent.
if they would have kept Jimmy, 76ers would have been had a ring.
Oh, Ben had one.
Would have been had one.
What
but-
y'all think about Jimmy Miami? Nah, this,
You know,
I've said this on the podcast.
They don't like nobody with a voice, man.
I love Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
I think he's a great coach.
Great coach, yeah.
But is it time for the Miami Heat to move on from him? Because y'all ain't won us since Bron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh left. I mean,
Right.
y'all
But-
get there, but
but-
y'all ain't winning it.
but they haven't had a team as good as Bron, D-Wade, and Bosh.
Well,
Neither
I
They
do.
don't
agree.
spend any money like that anymore.
They
Exactly,
don't.
You're right.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
They
right.
don't, and that's one thing I think Pat Riley, he know. Spoelstra, he let him make it.
Yeah.
But like you said, great coach, but he's gonna get his guys there with the scheme. Is his players gonna get in there with that athleticism?
Okay.
in. So that's a lot of things. They had the young guy last year at UCLA. He was pretty good, but he couldn't score a lot of buckets. I forgot
Yeah.
his name.
I know who you're talking about, though.
Headband, man. What's the young guy name?
Athletic.
Athletic, run. He can shoot a little bit.
You talking about they just drafted him?
Yeah.
You talking about Jaime.
Yeah,
I think
come on now.
Jaime. Yeah,
Come on.
Jaime
Yeah.
Jaquez.
I like him, man. He
Yeah.
got a nice game. All those guys do.
Yeah.
They two-way guys. Both of them play OD. You know,
Yeah.
they ain't like most teams. Most
Yeah.
teams, nobody playing defense.
But yeah, they play defense,
They
though.
play D. you
But
know.
Jimmy too though. He plays their defense. But I feel like with him again, I think him and Dak Prescott pretty much in the same situation, just NFL NBA. If he don't get it this year, I think they part ways with him.
Yeah.
They gonna cause he didn't been twice. I know he pretty much had the team on his back both
In the
times.
bubble,
he
yeah.
didn't been,
The bubble, man.
but it's like
Everything.
it's like come on now.
They better get some shoot. The league is run and shoot.
Yeah.
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 Playoff time is different. You go have to deal, but other than that, it's how many threes you can
Yeah.
put up. Like
But-
Boston was what?
Yeah.
They led the league in how many threes they shot a game.
That pretty much what that game was involved around. If they hit the threes, they win.
They
If they
win.
miss threes,
They was
they
losing.
losing.
Yep.
Pretty much. But going back to the Heat, I like they draft though, because like you said, it's just shooting. They drafted that center from Indiana. I forgot his name, but I like that pick because I think Bam is a four, in my opinion. He's 6'9", on the smaller side of center. He can hold his own at the 5, but his game is enough. He can spread the floor enough to where I feel like you can put him at the 4.
He used too much energy on both ends.
Yeah.
Trying
He
to
needs
play
somebody
defense.
to save him. Like
Yeah,
AD.
like
He need a big center.
Exactly,
Somebody that can help him.
exactly. Just like the Olympics, you got AD playing down there playing defense,
I don't know
blocking
what
the shots,
Steve
getting
Kerr
no
doing in the
rebound.
Olympics. He can go.
Yeah.
Right,
He ain't
bro.
got to do much.
Joe Embiid is
Nah,
not
Embiid.
it. Like,
Embiid is there for rebounds and
yes,
defense.
No.
Right?
yes.
I hate to say that.
He
don't
is,
like that.
but he don't. He can't. That's
Yeah,
not
he
his
don't-
game.
That ain't his game.
His
yeah.
game is catching the mid, jab step over the top,
Shoot over top of it.
Shoot
yeah.
over top.
Tim Duncan game.
Post up, get to the free throw line, 20 free throws a game.
Mhm.
You know, but this USA, like you said, that ain't their role.
So, since we on USA, what y'all think about the men team?
I wish they would have put Jaylen Brown on that team.
Instead of Derek White or
But,
from the
but
beginning?
I understand why.
I understand.
From the beginning.
From
Yeah,
the
from the
beginning,
beginning.
yes.
But I
I
understand
said
why
that.
they picked Derek
Yeah,
White. though.
yeah, I do.
Jalen
too.
Brown-
He don't need the ball
Exactly.
to score.
Exactly. I'm saying Jalen Brown doesn't fit into that team that they have already established before. You know what I'm saying? Before getting Derek White. Like I said, if he would have been on there from the beginning, it would have been different.
Yeah.
But the team they got now is already enough ISO players out there. They need role players like Derek White that's going to sit in the corner, knock the 3 down,
Yep.
play defense.
And
You know.
look who had to bail him out.
LeBron James. I'm with you, Reggie.
You're right. Like,
Okay.
again, you can't take nothing away
Hey,
from
he
LeBron
supposed
greatness. They gave him the keys at 18, and
but-
he ain't Rick since.
but look.
He ain't Rick since.
At 20 years, we still depending on him. He's supposed to just be. We just out here making plays.
Nah.
He's
That
doing
ain't-
too much.
That ain't
But
Bron,
you right.
That ain't Bron mindset.
You right, but at the same time, it go back to what Toy said. Steve Kerr, he got to get a lineup to where it come out starting the game with energy. Because if you watch the USA game, they start off slow,
Yeah.
slow, and then you got Ant come out the bench, energy. off rip. You know what he
like
gonna bring.
Ant my guy.
Exactly.
That's
You know
my
what he
guy.
gonna bring.
He my new guy after LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what he gonna bring.
But you saying that he need to switch the lineup a little bit, play
I
with.
said this on the when the first episode we did since the Olympics started. I said the starting lineup. If I was coach, my starting lineup would be Steph at the 1, Ant at 2, Bron at the 3, Bam at the 4, AD at the 5.
Come on, I like
And then I say that because if we focusing on defense, that's what I'm running. But once we bring KD back, if this team that we going against, I know they ain't as offensively skilled as we are, I'm putting KD in at my 4 because him with the Suns, he done developed into more of that power forward role where he can get rebounds and still get his shot on the offensive side on the floor. So I'm going with that right there. Then off the bench, I'm going to bring in.
Got Jason Tatum.
Yeah, but you know I'm not just Tatum fan, but
you gotta bring Book in.
Yeah, I'm bringing Book and Drew off real. Book and Drew.
Yeah, Mississippi. Yeah, Mouse Point.
Then like I said, Bam and AD, not Bam AD, Bam, KD, really AD, Brun, Jason Tatum. Them are all interchangeable fours, 3s. You know what I'm saying? Bam, AD 5s. You run Joel at the 4 sometime. It's just.
And then you forgot about Drew.
Got that. I said Drew. Yeah, Drew gonna get in. Drew just defense, and then again he facilitates.
You just throw Drew in there.
Yeah.
He gonna do whatever need to be done. You know, he ain't gonna ask nobody. He just gonna look. All right, let me do this.
And I like Drew. I think I would like Drew like as a person. Yeah. You know, like outside the court, he seemed like he just a cool guy to be around.
Or I'll start Tyrese. I like Tyrese Halliburton because I just like the way he facilitates the ball. Like he sees the court at a different level than all the other point guards I feel like they have out there.
He got more of a Jason Kidd
mindset,
you know. Yeah,
because he just wanna set the teammates or drive the basket, throw the lob, a fake no look pass. You know, that's what he wanna do.
Yeah, great young point guard. I like
what,
Tyrese.
What y'all think about this? Bronny, going to the lake.
Man, I'm loving it.
I do too. I'm with it. I'm here for it.
Like people putting too much pressure on it, man. Like he already. Before he even started playing basketball, just being LeBron James.
Exactly.
That's all I was just about to say. Like, are we really putting the pressure on him because he was born with that pressure?
Right.
Your name is LeBron James Jr. Like,
and I think he's just trying to carve his way.
He is.
You know,
but who was that? Gilbert Arena said he's playing like a 55th pick.
He is.
I mean, people criticize him because Bronny only had 2 points. He was number 55. Your second pick ain't had but 0. I mean, 1 point.
He had 0 points.
You know, so
but at the same, it's like we just said though. Yes, he is playing like a 55th pick, but you're LeBron's son.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it because I was one of those people that was hating on him.
Oh yeah, he
got drafted, and I'm not hating at the fact that he got drafted. I just think he should have went somewhere else. I feel like they shouldn't have set it up the way they did for him to just go to the Lakers. I feel like he should have been given an opportunity somewhere else because. Yes, he always gonna have that stigma because he's LeBron James Jr. But now it's even worse that he's with the Lakers. Yeah. Like, come on!
I think that part was more of a
business move.
It is. Yeah. Because he already have the contract. He signed a 4-year, $7.8 million.
And he already, I think they said
the jerseys. Right?
Yeah, the jerseys. I was just gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? It's business because
I think people don't understand that. Besides basketball, it's still a business.
Yes.
So how can we get these people in these states?
Exactly. Though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's draft Bronny. Okay, everybody gonna be here. We're gonna sell out. Like
exactly.
This is history.
And then you
first father son.
Exactly. You know what they're gonna get in the game. First father son duo. Yeah. First father son duo to pass the ball and get the assist. Like the narrative is so crazy that they can use around it. But at the same time, though, if you a Lakers fan. You still gotta want them to make some picks and make some moves where we gotta win. Yeah, we want to win too at the same time. It's more about just business and money. We want to win too.
And LA is about winning.
Almost
LA is
Genie
about
Bus want to win.
Yes.
Exactly.
Trust me, they spend the money to win.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody I saw on social media that was like, maybe get rid of AD, trade AD.
But if you get rid of AD, that's like 60% of your offense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
6% of your offense, 75% of your defense.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that.
Personally, I think they need to get rid of D'Angelo Russell.
But I like they second pick, Dalton Connect. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. He gonna be all right.
Yeah. And they talking about Bronny, but I think Bryce, the little brother, gonna be better than the older brother.
Yeah. You can tell his game.
Yeah.
And then he got the
height,
size. That he just got
Yeah.
the natural stuff.
You can tell he more built like Bron, shoulder
Yeah.
wise.
Yep.
Now, what is everybody gonna do when they go to Orlando and all three of them playing together?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man,
Is that what they say
that's
they're
gonna be
they're
wild.
trying to get
That's
up?
what they're trying to-
What is the team he's trying to get
Las
in Vegas,
Vegas,
right?
in Vegas.
Yeah, now that's
gonna
gonna
be
be
wild.
something now.
And then he gonna own the team
Yeah,
too. But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
I'm telling y'all somebody else that Cayenne, Carmelo, boy,
Hey, yeah,
he dropped
he
40
tough.
the other day.
He tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
he got a nice game.
But
Yeah.
Just like his
just,
dad.
they'll say, yeah, he
Shooting.
played just like Carmelo. Jab, ISO game, pull in your face. Can't do nothing about
The
it.
game, it's gonna be in good hands.
It's in
Yeah.
good hands.
Once
Yes.
Bron, once he retires.
Yeah, the game ain't good.
Because it's
Yeah.
gonna look crazy not knowing,
Like not seeing Bron out
Like
there,
the
yeah.
opening, we don't see Bron
Yeah.
playing.
You
Yeah,
You
that's just
talking
like
about the open when you see Bron, open when you see no Bron, no Steph, no
No
KD,
KD.
no
Yeah.
everybody. You gonna be like,
Draymond.
man, what's
as
going
much of a
on?
fool as Draymond is, the game
Like-
gonna miss him.
Yeah.
The
Right.
game is going to miss
Yeah,
him.
but
You know.
like I said, though, it's in good hand. Got Ant, Luca, Shea,
Oh, you know, Ant, my guy.
Tyrese Maxey, Tyree Halliburton. Like you said, like
What
yeah,
y'all think about Shea?
them guys coming up.
Bucket getter.
Yeah.
Bucket
I like
getter.
Shea.
Simple,
I like
simple,
Shea,
but
yeah.
that,
Hey,
that
simple,
simple,
yeah.
but
Simple,
it's like
yeah.
he get to his
Yeah.
spots, you can't throw him off
Yeah.
at all.
Young guys study his game. He don't let nobody speed him up. You
At
can't
all.
rush him.
No wasted dribbles.
And it's
Then-
simple.
None of that.
And you don't have to force threes.
Yeah.
Straight mid-range
Mid-range.
game.
Hey, at the free throw
Mid-range
line
game.
too, right?
Straight mid-range game.
Get to that spot.
I'm gonna
every
get to
time.
mine. Yeah, I love his game, but I also like the coach. Man, they let him
Yeah.
facilitate
Yeah.
how he want to,
Yeah.
but also those guys play around him. You know, you can tell they ain't fighting over the ball.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They got great team chemistry.
Come
Like
on.
you could just
Yeah.
see that outside the court, and they interviews and everything. They have great team chemistry.
Yeah, ain't
And-
too much to do in Oklahoma though.
It ain't. I done been up there. It really not though.
Tell him, Red.
Nothing.
But
Yo, Reg, you went
Red
there, I
went school out
forgot.
there,
Yeah.
so trust me.
but the Thunder, they got a good GM too though. Like the way he's setting them guys up, and they still got all those first
Yeah.
round draft picks.
Yeah.
Then they just picked up Caruso. There's even more defense out there on the floor.
Yeah, that's from the Paul George
Like-
deal and Westbrook
Yeah,
deal,
Yep.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, so they got great value.
They
from
do.
those
Yeah.
guys.
They do.
Yeah.
Reggie, our team, grit and grind, baby. that old school
The
Memphis
Memphis, man,
Grizzlies.
for real, though.
Hey, they got a good pickup
Hey,
in the
man.
draft.
We
Big
did,
Eddie.
we
Big
did.
Eddie.
Big yeah,
Yeah.
they did it.
Hey, that's
It's gonna help.
I say
Now
the
we
same
can
thing.
Put,
Jared
Triple
Jackson
J,
at
At
the
four.
four.
him at the four.
I was just about to say
Now
that.
he
Just
can
him
be-
with
he
Bam.
can play his natural position. You know,
Exactly. Hey,
he ain't gotta
hey.
be doing too much.
Memphis slept on though.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be tough. Got Ja, Marcus Smart, Desmond Bain. Then like you said, they got Zach Edey, put Jared Jackson at the 4, and then Brandon Clark. The other center, yeah, he getting
Yeah.
developing, he getting right. Hey, Memphis slept
The other
on.
guy, he was playing in the summer league, GG.
Yeah, Gigi Jackson.
Jackson,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
He's
y'all
a
got
good-
Scottie Pippen's son.
Yeah.
He was going
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
in summer
Yeah.
league too.
So hope all those pieces come together and Ja got his mind right.
Got
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
Ja keep his head on right. MVP season.
Hey, they
MVP season.
they
got
retired
a lot
Tony
to do.
Allen
MVP season.
jersey this season too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Grit
See, I
and
ain't
grind,
know
the
that.
old school.
First team
grit
all
and grind.
defense, Tony
Chris
Allen.
Grandfather.
Okay,
First team.
G-Bo, Zach Reddy, they don't know nothing about that old
Yeah.
school Memphis
Nah,
Grizzlies.
they don't know nothing. I know.
Mike
I watch
Conley.
basketball.
Hey, I want Mike
I
Conley
watch
to get him one.
basketball.
I would love for Mike to get him one before he go to
The
the
year they
house.
could have got, he want to open them out. Warriors.
The Golden State
The
Warriors.
Talking
Yeah.
about, I don't know, man. I know when Steph spin move, bump, just threw it from half court off the glass and won.
Man.
And won.
That's crazy how they got just do stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's just on the playground. with
Exactly.
his man.
Having fun out there, you know.
That's all it is,
That's
though.
what it's about.
It's
having
all just
fun,
having fun.
yeah.
But at the same time, he put the work in to be able
Come
to
on
do
now.
that.
Repetition, like you said,
Yeah.
1,000 shots a day.
Yeah,
Wake up in the morning, 500 shots
he can do that.
all day long.
All right.
they
what
long.
else you got anything else?
No, I think that's about it. We pushing an hour. This is a good little long show right here. 1 year anniversary. Y'all got to get an hour episode, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Kareem, let's talk about one other question I got for you from the recruiting aspect. For guys that want to get an offer, what advice do you have for them? I mean, I know you said repetition, putting in the work, but anything else you want to tell them?
I would say just sit down, talk with your coaches, you know, your family, work a plan out, write some stuff down. Hey, make sure your Twitter clean, your social media
I was just going to
sites,
ask you about this
all those
social
type of
media
things.
stuff.
Make sure
Yeah.
it's clean, but also once you put your film out there, make sure it's good quality film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we have a saying where, hey, that's not a highlight, it's a low light.
Yeah.
And what we mean is, hey, if you're out there just showing regular plays, you know, everybody
yeah.
can make those plays.
Right,
Hey,
okay.
show us something extraordinary where you're chasing somebody down or hey, you working, showing that, hey, I'm making the right play in basketball or in baseball. Hey, I'm doing this. You know, my fundamentals are straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of that goes with it, and just really being in tune with it and talking to coaches, hitting them up, emailing them. You know, hey, coach, hey, I'm gonna be on your campus. Hey, can I
Like
come
you
by
said,
and
not
see?
being afraid to talk
Yes,
to people.
yes.
See, I
Just sell yourself for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'll say that's probably one of my biggest downfalls with my recruit. I would put my film out there, but I wasn't talking and emailing the coach like you saying every day. You got to put yourself out there more than anybody else
Can't
can.
nobody sell you like yourself.
Exactly,
Come
you're
on.
right.
Yep, you
You
telling them
know,
right.
so one more question for you. Since you play football and basketball, which one is harder?
Oh man, football. And the only reason I say that is you got the material on, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the equipment.
Yeah.
But also, you know, it's guys out there when I tell you they're the
Yeah.
same size as you, just as strong as you, bigger guys, just as
Yeah.
fast as you.
Yeah.
Basketball is more so more skill.
Yeah.
You know, you can do a little more, you know, trying to put the ball in the hoop.
Okay.
Play a little more defense, but football about most. It's it. The
Yeah.
more intricate parts.
And I can agree with this statement because like he played football, basketball, I played, but with football, I think like football, I can just get out there and just play. You know, I play running, I just run. Even though I see the gaps where I'm running to, but it ain't nothing. If you stand, I can just run you over.
Right.
Basketball, I feel he just, you know, like
I can't run that guy over
Yeah,
charge,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
block,
yeah.
you know. So I can be more freely out there on that football field, and I think that's why I gravitated to a little more too as well.
How do you feel about your son playing football? Because I know LeBron and his wife both stated that they weren't letting their boys play football because of the dangerous sport. How do you feel about that? Playing both of them, what's your take?
My kids won't play until they're 9th, 10th grade.
Okay.
The only reason I say that, because you know, like you said, you got your Pee Wee things going
Yeah.
on now. It's about proper fundamentals, whether it's tackling.
Baby, Pee Wee,
Yeah.
you better come with it with
Yeah.
the Pee Wee now.
Hey, trust me. Look, hey, my neck, collarbone, everything hurt every morning I get up, right? I feel all the hits that I ever gave somebody or I took. So I tell them, you know, don't take that beating on your body so early. Get developed. Let your body develop a little more.
Right.
Then that way you can take the pounding. But my older kids, none of them play football.
Really?
None of them.
Basketball?
Just basketball.
Okay.
My oldest son, he's going to play at Christian Brothers University this year.
Congratulations.
Say shout out to him.
Run
We-
track.
you can come on the
Look out
show.
for 'em.
Yep.
You
yep.
come on the show, we'll have you anytime.
Yeah.
For real, we need
I
some
gotta get him
basketball.
down
We
here.
need some
Yeah.
basketball.
Hopefully he has a great year.
Yeah.
Man, going to be a lawyer now.
Okay.
We're going
I
to
just
law,
got my
pre-law.
degree. I just got my degree in paralegal studies.
Come on
Hey,
now. Come
hey.
on.
Right.
Congratulations.
Right.
Come on, give me some. Hey, look,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
and
Yes,
I've been
sir.
telling him, man, look, hey, we need a lawyer in the family.
That's right.
Everybody needs
That's
a lawyer.
right.
Everybody
Hey, I'm
needs a
with
lawyer.
you.
For
I'm
real.
with you.
For real.
So, but if they want to play, I don't mind. But I won't let them play until they're 9th, 10th grade.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's understandable, you know. And I'm a football mom, you know, like this boy.
Yeah.
So
But-
actually, he
but,
didn't play
you know
all
what I'm
his
saying?
years.
I didn't start off liking and loving the game of football like I do now. Like for the beginning, y'all know I was basketball all the way.
heavy, yeah.
Basketball all the way. My love for football came after my 7th grade year. I played my 2 middle school year, and that 7th grade year, I got played defense, getting on sacks, got a fumble, scoop and score. I was like, yeah, this the one right here. I like this.
Okay.
I like this. But speaking of big hits though, the little video clip, man, I gotta talk about. I've been
Come on,
waiting
talk
on it,
to me,
man.
talk
About
to me.
Chad, man. Chad
Talk to me.
Okocinco. You ain't never seen that? Woo! So, what was going on in your mind after you laid that big hit down?
Man, hey, I'm a rookie, man. I knock this guy helmet off I see on TV all the time. hey, the next time he got up talking noise, I was like, oh, I can't let him do me like this.
Hey,
My mama
for real.
watching, you know?
For real.
You know? But, man, it was definitely fun, man. Actually, when I did hit him, you know, he was like, hey, you think you did something? I was like, yeah, I just knocked your...
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, we just sitting there barking at each other. It go longer than that now.
Yeah.
Got on a little sideline. They actually caught another ball, came over there jacking at me again.
Yeah.
So, but man, great. He's a great entertainer, great
He
player
is.
too.
Yeah,
I like
for
watching
real.
him and
Shannon
Shannon
Sharp
Sharp.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
He definitely, you know, put me on the spotlight a little bit. You know, so I appreciate him on that.
Y'all go on YouTube and find that video.
Oh yeah,
and
turn that
watch
on
it.
for real though.
Yeah. Now talk about being in the spot. We was out one night. They was in the spot too, right? Chad and his wife.
Okay.
So we out there, and that come up. So we joking at each other.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember I hit you?
Hey,
So man, it was definitely a great experience. but also a great memory. Hopefully,
Right,
you know,
yeah,
for
great
my
memory.
kids can see that. Hopefully, them they know.
Like,
Hey,
that was my
Dad
dad.
wasn't too sorry.
Yeah.
You know.
All right,
So
since-
we got to talk about the other play too, though.
what's the other
The
play?
Robert Mitchell strip.
Oh yeah. I get that all the time.
I was
Too.
like, I ain't
Never
seen
seen
that.
that
I ain't
one?
seen
That's-
that
He
one.
make a play,
Oh,
dive
man.
on guys.
I've done like 3
nice
guys.
I'm about to go look that one
Look
up.
it
I'm gonna go look
up.
that one up.
That
I'm gonna look
always
that
come
one
on
up.
Twitter, right?
I'm gonna look that one
It's
up.
in the algorithm.
Yeah, okay.
You know, not one of my best plays.
Yeah.
You know, but it was one of my
Still
best
played,
plays.
though. Yeah, okay,
'Cause look,
okay.
you know, who's the same quarterback? And this is what I always tell people. Who the same quarterback at that time? You know who it was? The number
Talking
9.
about Brees?
Drew
Yeah,
Brees.
Hall of
obviously.
Famer, right?
Yeah.
Hey, little Kareem Moore from Oklahoma picked off a Hall of Famer.
Hey, that's one thing he can
what
say.
you say?
You picked off a Hall of Fame
You know,
quarterback.
that's what I tell people. Then I tell them, go back and look. Yeah, I messed up trying to spin move up
Yeah,
out there,
yeah.
trying to score.
But that ain't the point.
But,
You
look at the
Yeah,
three,
yeah,
look
yeah,
at the 3 people in front of me.
Exactly.
All my teammates, they ain't block anybody.
Well, guess what? You still caught the interception.
I caught the pick. Hey, we got it in meets the next
so
morning.
This my
Go ahead,
last
go
question
ahead.
right
I'm
here.
sorry.
Now you good? You good. This is my last question right here. What you doing on that picture right there, sir?
Oh man. All right, that's
That's the pick there.
no. That's the game before.
Okay.
All right, we playing Green Bay.
Uh-huh.
Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yep.
All right, LaRon Landry, tight end. He holding tight end on the scene. He punched the ball out. I pick it up. I'm trying to go score. And what I mean by trying to go score, I'm trying to score a touchdown right
you
here,
trying
right?
to get that box.
And guess what? The spin move worked this game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel me? It just didn't work the next game.
All right.
Right? But I end up, man, breaking the rookie record for the most turnovers first 4 games of my
Okay.
career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations. For real.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I
man.
meant to get the other picture that Mike got in his barbershop too, but I can't. I'm trying to think.
Oh, that's Jeremiah Cartry. I know all of them. It's like
Yeah.
Jeremiah Cartry. He caught a post across the middle. I hit it. Brett Favre throwing the ball.
Yeah.
It's about 15, 17 yard post. Boom! I lay him out.
Okay.
Talking cash too. On
Oh,
top
yeah.
of it.
And one thing, Kareem, that we talked about, but I want to emphasize some more is you didn't have a straight journey. You had to take some zigzags. Like did you play ICC? I can't remember.
I did for a semester.
ICC, Ole Miss,
Yeah.
Nickel State. I mean, so the road is not gonna always be straight. You're gonna have some detours, but you got perseverance. You got to keep going. You achieve your dream. I mean, you played in the NFL. How many people can say
Exactly.
that?
You played in
Less than
NFL.
1% of the
Picked
population.
off a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
broke records like you did a lot that a lot of people can't say that they have done.
yeah, and so, hey, you know we always proud of you. You
Yeah,
know we
man, yeah, I
always.
appreciate it. I appreciate
Yeah,
yeah.
man, we appreciate you coming out to the show, like we said, for the 1-year anniversary, man. Huge episode. Make sure y'all both tell everybody y'all know about it so they can tune in. It got to be the biggest one on
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, no doubt.
my
Biggest of
guy,
the biggest.
my guy Queso, he got the most views on there right now, so y'all got to go into pass. I think he like 280 something. Yeah, like 287,
yeah.
289. Yeah. So this one right here, we got to hit 1K for 1 year, right
Oh
here.
yeah, man, I love it. Hey,
1,000 for
run
1
us
year.
up now.
That's
Run us
right.
up.
For real.
Reg, we
BDP.
appreciate you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. Y'all, Reg was not playing. It was not playing. He
Yeah.
just came through. But I love it.
Oh,
I
yeah, we
love
appreciate it, man.
And
For
for
real.
y'all that don't know Reggie, that's like my brother because my mama swear he her child. But
Yeah, man.
she love her some Reg. DJ Garner, y'all hit him up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
but man, we didn't plan for Rich to be on the show, but for Kareem, we do have him. One of the special 1-year episodes, Search for the Podcast. So
Oh
there
yeah,
you
man,
go.
I appreciate that.
Shout out to
Yeah, shout out.
Tessie.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Big Sis.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, we'll definitely have to get you one of those search too, Reggie, since
sure.
you would be on here, since you was on here. So, just let me know your side. We'll get you right.
That's right. That's right. You got anything else?
Let me get my BeDifferent quote of the week. Y'all can give any shout outs y'all want to. Let anybody know.
Oh yeah, we got some thank yous we want to give out. First of all, like Solomon said, thank y'all so much for riding with us this whole year. If you've shared a post, liked the post,
Watch
listened
the
to
video.
it, watch the video, we appreciate it so much. Y'all just don't know how much it means to us. When we first started, we didn't know where we was going. We still don't know where we're going with it, but I'm just here for the ride. Whatever he want to do, I'm
Man,
on
we-
passion to see
We
ride.
do know we going where we going to ESPN.
Okay.
Channel 206. We all the way up.
He said 206 on
I'm
Direct
Direct
TV.
TV for real.
Yeah.
But thank y'all so
Yeah.
much. Thank you to our financial contributors. They know who they are. We appreciate y'all so much. Oklahoma, Mr. Watkins, Miss Lucas,
yeah.
for letting us use her classroom.
She don't even know we in here,
She
but
don't,
hey,
but thank
shout
you,
out to
Miss
you, Miss
Lucas.
Lucas.
Miss Lucas. Hey, Mr. Walker, we love y'all.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
real.
We appreciate y'all so much. Just everybody that has played a part. Tessie with these shirts, Mika with the shirts, KJ with the shirts.
Everybody that done bought a shirt.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all so much. Y'all just don't know how much it means to us. And like, we still ain't figured out what we gonna do when he go to Ole Miss. We gonna figure it out, though. We gonna keep going. We will not
and y'all
stop.
just stay tuned. The episode still gonna come out.
I might have to go to Oxford once a week.
She'll come to Oxford. I'll come back home. You know, but hey, the episode still will be posted.
That's
so y'all
right.
just stay tuned, man.
That's right. Go ahead.
Y'all got any shout outs, anything y'all want to say before we close it out?
Oh man, just always persevere no matter what happens. Whatever you can do it to the best of your ability.
That's right.
Be different quote of the week right there. Always persevere. You can do anything. Do it to your best ability, man.
All right, y'all. Till next time. Thank you again. I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
I'm Kareem.
I'm Reggie.
Remember, be different.
Peace.
Be different. Oh yeah, man. I love that,
That's
man.
it right there.
Y'all definitely killed that, man. Killed that.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Be Different Podcast. Make sure to listen, download the Be Different Podcast every Saturday at 2 o'clock and every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, all at the Be Different Podcast.
As always, y'all know you can follow us on social media. Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast. Twitter @_BeDifferentPod. Go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Be Different Podcast.